Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile, Season 5, Episode 16. We are here in the Act 9 city because I want to show you something I've been doing, and also kind of, well, we'll do a little bit. I don't know how much actual progress we're going to be making today, just to put it out front, but I think it should still definitely be worth watching. You should definitely watch the whole episode to the end and then comment how much you liked it. And leave a thumbs up while you're at it, just because, you know, just to really set in just how much you enjoy the series and this episode in particular. Right, so you can see here I've got some stuff going on down here at the bottom. I have been farming the Blood Aqueduct to kind of get myself some levels before I really jump back into mapping. So I've got 2 passive points that I'm able to use. So I'm going to open up my skill tree in the game. The game's been running kind of slow for me today, so hopefully it's not too bad. I've been playing a little bit, so hopefully it's kind of caught itself up. But I want to see where I'm at as far as the tree goes. And where are we? Cruel Lab. Yeah, we did that. Early maps. Okay, so we've got this here. And doop-a-doo, we got this here. We've got that. I'm not supposed to be using Unwavering Stance now, it looks like. That needs to be getting rid of. And instead, where are we at? We've got this here. I need to get these 2 here. Physical attack damage leached as mana. Reduced mana cost of attacks. That's nice. And then we're going to grab that mastery for mana reservation of skills. So let's refund this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and... So now I can be stunned, but it should be okay. So we're going to grab 8% reduced cost, 15% reduced cost, and 12% efficiency. So this should solve some mana issues. It also looks like, according to the tree here in Path of Building, I need to get rid of these nodes and swing this way to get armor and life, armor and life. And then we're gonna get this one instead of this one, and we're gonna, looks like, go in a slightly different direction. Maybe? Yeah, it looks like we get rid of accuracy mastery. I'm not ready to get rid of accuracy mastery, I'll tell you that much. Anyways, yes. So in case, I know there's probably most of you that watch this are veteran players, but just in case, you know, there's somebody out there that's stumbled upon this and doesn't know that you can do this. So I have currently farmed the Blood Aqueduct 2 times. It is a very popular farming area after you beat Act 10, before you really get into maps. I don't know what level people typically farm the Blood Aqueduct to, but I'm at level 65. I'm going to make one more run of it. So if you hold control and then select the area that you want to go to, you can create a new instance. I mean, alternatively, you could wait somewhere for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. As long as you don't have a portal open, you'll get a fresh instance, or you can do it immediately. So this one has still got 3.5 minutes, so I don't want to wait that long. So we're going to create a new one, and it's going to bring us right back to the beginning of the area as though we have never been there. And so I also want to say, I've learned a little bit about the Bone Shatter skill, where, like, it leaves things on the ground, and then I should do a shout here, and then it explodes, like, nodes on the ground. So I've got set on E, a battle cry, battle mage's cry. So in case my auto exertion or my automated intimidating cry doesn't proc the explosions if I need them to, I can automatically just do my own shout and it will blow everything up. I do have to worry about the cooldown. So my goal for this episode is to do this run here, and then, so each one of the runs that I've been doing, I have been doing the breach just to kind of get some additional graft blood. So I want to gamble my gold and try to get a better axe, and then I want to also do some some tree stuff and try to get some better armor. That's because I have my points kind of on the tree focused on armor. So that's where I want to focus. Why am I stuck here? Where is the rest of this breach? Brother, it already collapsed. Okay, that was awful. I just got 20 graft blood from that. Okay, I'm running out of mana too. I was gonna see if I could put on pride. Oof. I need to be attacking. So let me see if I can, because attacking is now leeching mana. So I wonder if while I'm attacking I can have pride, because pride will give me yeah, it does at least 16% more damage. So I need to be able to make sure that I can sustain just slam, slam, slam. What was that in the upper corner? Hold on, we're gonna be heading that way. A Sundering Act. We'll check that out. That's a good base. That is a really good base. I can't carry it for some reason. Oh. That explains it. Why do I... Oh, I have this for the chromatic orb. I have all of this stuff for a reason. So let's go back to town really quick. Eventually. I haven't been to the Sarn encampment in since I've had the game open, so it's had to load it fresh. I wonder why it brought me back here instead of Act 9. That's okay. So my straight armor stuff, I'm gonna manually place. I'm gonna check rings too. I'm gonna check all the jewelry I get and kind of accessories. I decided what I want to try to do for this playthrough is not do the crafting recipe to get chaos orbs. So in case you don't know, if you get a full set of rare level gear, so you need a helmet, an amulet, weapons, 2 rings, boots, gloves, belt, the whole thing, and it has to be item level 60, I think, maybe 60 or 65, I can't exactly remember, but you get a whole set of those. If they're unidentified and you sell them to the vendor, you get 2 chaos orbs. If any of the pieces are identified, you get 1. I'm gonna try not doing that. Normally I do that kind of a lot to build up my own riches before I really... I'm not gonna pick that up. But yeah, normally I do it to get rich, at least get some cash so I can do some player trading. But I'm gonna try not to, because we have gambling, we've got the tree, so I'm gonna see what we get. Also, I'm gonna do this abyss because I'm doing all of this to try specifically to level up, so I want to see how it goes. So the abyss is gonna open up this vein of baddies, and we're just gonna follow it, and it comes to an end. We grab this trove, and we get a regal orb. That's our first regal orb. I'll grab these things too, just because it's fun. And heck, why not do this as well? Got him there. Excelente. And I've almost got a level up. I don't think I'm gonna make the level up on this run, but that's okay. Don't necessarily need to. So far, so decent with using the Pride Aura, having such little amount of mana available. I think with the mana reduction cost that I just earned, plus the leeching, is what's keeping us alive here, as far as being able to use skills. Ooh, get out of those. You know I hate those. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to quite get the level up, but that's okay. Okay, we should have a decent amount of graft blood saved up now. And I know for sure I've got 1... Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I've got the ability to make it birth out an item. I've only got one body part for Aelith, so we'll have to wait and see what exactly it is, because I definitely didn't look for it. Skills, armor and evasion. Majestic is all armor. Yeah, I'll check it. That looked kind of a low base. And that's the end of my third Blood Aqueduct. I didn't quite get to level up, but got really, really close. As you level up, it gets harder and harder because you get further and further away from the area level. But still in decent shape. So I'm going to go to the monastery first and see what I have. See what I have available. Eventually. Hello. There we go. Aelith wants to chat for some reason. For some reason. Oh, because I had a body part on me. So she took it, and now I've got, I think, a point that I can use. Yep. 3 points here. Good. Alright, equipment. Oh, whoops. I've got a point here. Where do I want to go? Boop. So I'm already down here. Is there anything over here I want? Speed modifiers, caster modifiers, attack modifiers. I'm thinking about armor. So I'm going to need this one if I want to go down here. We have 300% more chance to have strength requirements. We can do less chance for dexterity. What's up here? 80% chance reduced for defense modifiers. Reduced chance for life modifiers. That's good because it's not necessarily good, actually. That's not actually good. And I do want resistances. I'm going to need resistances. I don't want weapons. I want armor. Shields, helmets, body armor. Good. And then, do I want to do chance to give an additional item so then I can come down here? I don't want jewelry. Quivers, no. So I don't need that. I would want maybe to come here. Yeah. We'll do that, and then I have 2 points down here, which is kind of nice. I don't want currency to be dropped as gold. 2% chance to be a full stack. That could be fun. Let's try that. And that would get us Falborn currency. We'll do that. Okay, and then actually let me talk to the tree again because I have a unique item. Let's see what we get.
She will soon bear fruit.
Malachi's Simula. Plus 20 to strength, lightning, 25 lightning resistance. Spells have a 20% chance to deal double damage and blood magic. Not really sure what that means. Do I have Awakened PoE open? I do. And it's a piece of garbage. Cool beans. Alright.
Good to see you here.
Purchase graft. Oh, interesting.
Be ever vigilant.
Okay, there is nothing in my inventory that I need from, or need to do with her. So I'm gonna head back to my hideout. I should go to King's March. I don't really want to get King's March going right now. I know it'll be worth it in the long run, but I just don't feel like it right now, so I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. No matter how much bullying you do in the comments, you can't make me. That's a lie, but we don't want to talk about that. I wonder, can I control click Helena? No. Can I control alt click Helena?
Hello.
There we go. Control alt click and you get everything identified for free. It's amazing. So we've got some stuffs here. This is not important. Right. So this is a chromatic orb. I'm going to keep that for King's March when I do get it running. Armor 758. Okay, so that's just straight, oopsie daisies. That's a straight up sell. I'm gonna check this axe. Chromatic orb, Chromatic orb, chromatic orb, chromatic orb. And garbage gloves, chromatic orb. Okay. Talk to Lily to sell all of the things that I don't want. Cool. So let's go ahead and look at this. If I hit it, I'm going to just hit it with alchemy and see what happens. 74 to 155. I do not like this at all. So that's an easy sell. And then I'll check these things. Sorry, my nose is itching. Nose is itching. Control Alt, click on Helena. Right, 843. 32 fire and 25 lightning. I think, yeah, I'm pretty good actually. I'm pretty dang good on the elemental resistances. I'm gonna need some chaos, which I can get from this amethyst ring, but it doesn't have an open suffix, nor does it have any additional chaos resistance. So I cannot in good faith use it. This is a higher base, but 36 lightning, and that's it. I'm curious. This is item level 47. We got item level 69. Nice. It's a good base, but only one resistance. It's got an open suffix. Do I need that fire resistance? I think I do need the int though. 64. That brings me down to 54 int, which this requires. Can you tell me? So 16. Okay, I can still use that. 16 int, 27. Okay, so I can still, I'd still be able to use it. I'd lose some life. How am I doing on life, by the way? 2400 life, and my accuracy rating is 3164. So we're good there. So I could use the life. Losing 107 life is kind of significant, but I don't know what the trade-off here is. So I'm going to put this back in the stash as kind of a question mark. I'm going to run it through POB and see how it looks. These boots, questionable. 10% movement speed, 30 fire res, open suffix. I think I prefer the ones that I have on currently, so I'm going to put that in the sell pile. This has got no resistances, put that in the sell pile. 843. I'm going to put that in the sell pile as well. This axe is garbage, and this one, oh man, 23 chaos resistance. Man, if that lightning resistance roll was a bit higher, I'd be more inclined to entertain this belt, but it does not feel good to me, so I'm not going to do it. Get rid of all these things. Okay, now we've got to talk to Faustus, and we're going to gamble for a two-handed random axe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? 124 to 214. Could potentially be a little better. It's already got 4 sockets on it, which is nice. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Bone Shatter guy on my other monitor in Path of Building. And then I'm going to refresh it because it still says I'm level 47. And we're going to ignore weapon swap, items and skills. Okay, so now my guy is up to date here. And we're going to play around and we're going to see what happens. So actually, let me bring back over my thing. So I'm really just going to... I don't have any settings. I just literally imported this guy. Nothing. It doesn't know what's happening here. We'll do include in full DPS, and we'll do 3. I don't know what that means. All right, we'll just pretend. The thing about using Path of Building as a novice or somebody who doesn't fully know if it's giving accurate information, you can use it at least as a relative form of education where, you know, number go up, good, number go down, bad. Even if it's not accurate, it's at least accurate to itself. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and say no to this one. This one, 178 to 374. Okay, so I'm going to Control C on this Sundering Axe. I'm going to bring over Path of Building, go to Items. We're going to create custom and paste and add it in. And now, if I put this in, I will get quite a bit extra damage, 97,000 more hit DPS, more bleed. Mana cost is going to go up, life cost per second. I don't know what that means. I'm going to lose some strength, but gain a bunch of dexterity. And I'll be able to take a little bit less hits. Does it say plus 337,000 full DPS? Oh my god. Again, that's all relative, but that would double my what's showing as DPS. Holy bananas, are you kidding me? That can't be right. So that one, yeah, I mean, that's got a huge, and it's got an open prefix, so we can play around with that. The next best one might be this one, but I don't even think. Okay, let's just check. Control C. I'm gonna bring this back over, and I'm gonna cancel this one. Create custom. Control V. And if I look, it is better than the one I currently have, as far as damage is concerned, but it is nothing compared to Pain Hunger. Can I sell to Faustus? I can. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Currently, Pain Hunger is winning. So let's fill up again. We got a 5 socket with 8% quality. I don't think that, I mean, the base damage on that, 82 to 111, that's not going to do it for me. 104 to 174, 253 to 405. Hey now, you're an all-star. Let's Control C this guy, and we're going to cancel here and bring him in. And that gives us more damage than Pain Hunger by, I mean, a nice chunk. And so I noticed this minus fire hit, all this minus like damage that I can take, it's regarding the negative 18 strength. So strength gives a certain amount of life with it. I don't know the exact, like 1 strength equals how much life pool, but so by losing, oh, it says right here, so 17, whatever 17 divided by, or 72 divided by 18 is, whatever that is, by like 3 to 1. So I'm losing a little bit of life, but I'm gaining all of this. That is gigantic. That's our current new front runner, is the Demon Nash. This guy. And I don't even think it's close, especially when I put quality on it. It's gonna go nuts. So let's go ahead and sell Phoenix Nash and Honor Bite. And let's gamble for a few more.
I'd consider that a win.
Here, let's go one more. Okay, what do we got? All right, magic level, that's not fantastical. Yeah, I'm just right now just looking at the base physical damage. Like this one's 98 to 164. I'm not even going to look at these. I'm not going to put them in. I'm not going to waste my time putting them in Path of Building because the base stat of it is not good.
Well, it's not nothing.
All right, that's magic level, more garbage. Actually, that bad luck there. 3 magic levels. Right? I think we can do... Probably this will be the last round. Yeah. 102 to 161, not even close. All of these 3. I like the 5 sockets, but it's not worth it. So we're gonna sell these, and I think Demon Nash wins this round, honestly. So we're gonna sell Pain Hunger. And now we gotta do some stuff here on this axe. So first of all, what can I put on it as far as prefixes go? I cannot have another prefix. Oh, this one, oh, I can have a suffix though. Okay, I was thinking of the other one. So I can do strength, I can do attack speed, accuracy rating. Oh, I don't have any alchemy orbs, I don't think. So I think attack speed is, attack speed is going to get me more damage. And I can always change this. So let's go attack speed. And I should have 2 chaos. I wish you could hover over here and it tells you how many you have. But we got 13 right in the middle of the road there. So now if I control C and bring over this, actually before I do that, I know I'm kind of all over the place right now. Do I have, yeah. Let's get this up to 20%. Okay, now let's go in, create custom, paste it in. So this number is going to go from 349 to add to build and 849. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Wait a minute. Do I am I using a non-enchanted? Oh my gosh. I'm using a level 4 Quicksilver Flask, guys. Don't be like me. Even that's level 15. Yikes. It doesn't change what the base of it does, but it does change what modifier, what like tier of modifiers it can have on there. Okay, now ideally I would like this to be 3 red sockets that are linked, or 2 linked, and I need red linked. So first of all, I need this to be all, oh man, there's a dexterity requirement. So I don't know if I'm gonna get, okay, never mind. I knew exactly that I was gonna get that I was gonna get the all red sockets. Oh man. Hey, can you have 2 war cries associated with auto exertion? Support a war cry. This cannot be further. It doesn't say, does it? It does not. On the support, and it says reserves mana based on the supported war cries, plural, to cause those war cries to be repeatedly triggered. But I'm afraid, like if I put this here, switch these guys out. Are they both? It says I can't use it, and I don't have enough mana because I'm using Pride. So if I take Pride off and then do auto exertion, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the Blood Aqueduct, and we are going to try one more time. And I didn't have to do a new instance there because it's been so long. And look at that, we're at the end of the episode. We're going to run this one more time, and then I will call it for the end of the episode. But I want to see how much, if I'm doing a demonstrable amount of damage. So that was Battle Mage's Cry. I want to just put, what can I put here? Intimidating Cry. How can I tell which one's being triggered? can't. I have no idea. Okay. But it looks like it's working. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm out of mana. Oh boy. That was impressive. That was a good explosion. I do kind of like having a war cry that I can trigger manually so that I can make sure that it explodes when I want it to or when I need it to, instead of waiting around for it to trigger the explosions. There's our level up. I think I need to read the text again on this skill. Alright. Deals 14 more damage for each war cry exerting the attack. Deals 10% if exerted, more heavy effect. Melee hits fortify. Attacks are creates 15 spikes, creates 5 fissures. Slams the ground, sending out rectangular fissures that deal area damage to enemies and thrust a spike from the ground when they end. War cries or other slam attacks performed by you or allied players near any spike will cause them to shatter, damaging surrounding enemies. So leap slam should, I'm guessing, be considered. It's a slam. It is. But it says other slam. So like doing earth, this should be exploding the tendrils, but the war cry is doing it, so I'm not exactly sure what the heck is happening. I don't know what's going on with this skill right now. I think at this point, any of the gear that I find is not going to be better than what I currently have now that I'm kind of leveled up a bit. Got a lot of skills that I can do. So if you have any tips on how the heck is the best way to use Earth Shatter, please let me know. Even though by the time this episode goes live, it will have been quite a while, because I'm posting every other day right now. So I may have figured it out, but in case I still have the dumbs, please let me know what the best way to use this Earth Shatter skill is, because I feel stupid. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't feel stupid. I feel like I'm missing something, and that's a very easy thing to say in this game because there's a lot that can be easily missed. So we're gonna go back and do this thing.
None shall pass.
None shall pass, except when they do, I guess. Right. Protect her. I do feel stronger, at least, you know, there's that.
Now I can focus.
And I'm just gonna hold down my right click. Maybe get out of the way first, and then hold down right click. And every once in a while, my shouts should explode the spires.
Confound enemy! Dreamer, protect me! Oh,
66 graft blood. I was hoping for more stuff than that, but as we get through the maps, we'll be getting more stuff. And now that I'm not, it's nice not being on a timer, like I can go at my own pace here. So expect me to kind of run, I'm going to be running some maps off camera to try and not only get some XP, but also get some currency, get some gear, get some stuff, do some breaches to get the draft blood. that I need to get more items. Because that'll be fun. It'll be really interesting to see how I can do with like gearing up and getting things with what I said at the beginning of not doing any of the chaos recipe, instead just focusing on the tree or gambling or whatever to get items that I can use. It's a bit I'm in a weird spot because it's already, the league's been open for over a month, about a month and a half right now, so I don't think anything I find is going to be particularly good enough to sell at least. So I think by this point people are on their third or fourth characters in some cases, I'm sure, so they'll have the currency to get whatever big item they need. They're not going to need a little incremental, 4-socket chest piece that is barely serviceable for me in my current state. But anyway, I do have a passive point. I think I'm going to save the point so that I can go ahead and make this switch over here. We'll see how it goes, but anyway, that's going to be it for me today. If I look at my schedule really quick, I've got the 18th, so this one should go live on the 20th. So I should have some more time to record here later this week, so we'll get some episodes in before and surrounding the Christmas time to help distract you from family. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, help me out with Earthshatter. What am I missing? Yeah, that's where we are right now. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.